The cost in dollars to produce X designer dog leashes is C of X, which is equal to 5X plus 1. And the revenue function in dollars is R of X, which is equal to negative 3X squared plus 107X. We want to find the profit function. So in step 1, if we want to find the profit function, we know that's going to equal the revenue function minus the cost function. So let's go ahead and find that. We're going to take the revenue function, which is negative 3x squared plus 107x, and then we're going to subtract 5x plus 1, which is the cost function. So we have negative 3x squared plus 107x minus 5x minus 1. So for the profit function, we end up with negative 3x squared plus 102x minus 1. So now we have the profit function. So now we want to be able to find the number of leashes that need to be sold to maximize the profit and what is the maximum profit. So that means we need to find the vertex of this profit function. So we know that A is equal to negative 3, we know that B is equal to 102, and we know that C is equal to negative 1. Okay, so since we know that A is equal to negative 3, it's less than 0. So that means that our graph would open down because of the parabola. And it tells us that we have a maximum value. So let's go ahead and find the first part of the vertex. Well, H is equal to negative B over 2A. So that's going to be negative 102 divided by 2 times negative 3. So it's going to give us 102 divided by a positive 6, which is equal to 17. Next, we want to find the value of K. So that means we need to find P of 17. We're going to plug it into the quadratic function. So it's going to be negative 3 times 17 squared plus 102 times 17 minus 1. So therefore, plugging that all in is going to give us the amount of 866. So if we take a look at the vertex, we have 17 and then 866. So 17 represents X, which represents the amount of leashes that would have to be sold to reach the maximum profit. And 866 is Y, which represents the maximum profit. So therefore we can see that this represents $866. Okay, now we need to find the price to charge per leash to maximize the profit. So in order to do that, we need to use the revenue function. So we need to find the revenue function. So we need the revenue function, which is equal to negative 3x squared plus 107x when the value of x is equal to 17. So we're going to plug in R of 17 to get negative 3 times 17 squared plus 107 times 17. Okay, so when we plug that in, we get 952. So to find the price, we would take 952 and divide that by 17, which is going to give us 56. So this would be $56. Okay, and then what would be the best reasons to either pay or not pay that much for a leash? Well, there's no incorrect answer, so you can put whatever answer that you would like in that last entry.